Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Convention with the Weekly Comic Roundup. We've, well, feels like we just got done with it. With last week's, we kind of did. But, anyways, this week it's kind of normal. So, kicking things off, we've got Absolute Power, Super Sun. So, Absolute Power. John Kent, Superman, was captured by Amanda Waller and made to basically taken over by the Brainiac Queen. And in Absolute Power number 3, he was freed of that. So the issue begins on Themyscira. John is texting with his boyfriend Jay, and who is imprisoned, who has been taken prisoner by Amanda Waller's forces as well. But he is recovering from his possession, and the Amazons are trying to make clear that make sure that there is definitely no trace of Brainiac Queen's influence. And so he sees apparently there's a fantasy that's still it is from that time, in his mind from that time, from when he was under Brainiac Queen's control, involving Dreamer, who perished in the assault on the Forge of Solitude. And he also ends up remembering when he took down Huntress. Who was trying to escape with a member of Spiral from her days in, Spiral. Waller's quite happy with John bringing Huntress to him. And Dreamer pops up in a lot of the scenarios that with remaining from Brainiac Queen, and Galaxy pops up in one as well, but the Amazons have to further restrain him because because of his power level. But it's taking a lot of it takes a lot of effort to fully cleanse him of Brainiac Queen's influence, but they managed to do so, and in the end, John is reunited with Jay, and they talk about the fact that Dreamer's dead, and Jay's not exactly displeased about that, saying that Dreamer's the reason that Jay's mom is dead. But they part of it is that basically, as John puts it, the good in Dreamer helped him get through the roughest patch of basically his deprogramming, and but Jay and John talked things out. They decided that they're going to, after he admits of absolute power, they're going to build a new life, one that's ours together, one that's theirs together, and but Nightwing has informed Queen Nubia that John's quarantine was already time that the heroes didn't have. If there's any shot at taking Waller down, it's got to be right then. And the issue ends with John flying off into battle. Good issue. Kind of showing basically showing the effort that John put into getting free of Brainiac Queen's influence. But moving on to our next book, we've got Superman number 18. Where we left off in Superman, Superman and Zatanna were trying to find the map of Mordru to access the Dark Roads, a mystical pathway through shadows. And turns out that the demon the demon Neron was in possession of the map, and interested in making a deal. And excuse me. But they need the map, and well, Neron wants Superman to lie, and so Clark agrees. In the Arctic, Lois Lane, Lex Luthor, Jimmy Olsen, and Mercy, as well as Silver Banshee, are surveying the destruction at the Fortress of Solitude, with Lois explaining that this was the Fortress of Solitude, and wondering is how everything kind of despairing. But Zatanna and Superman make it to the Dark Roads, and the fact that, and they point out that while Waller may have stolen all the superheroes' powers, there's a whole multiverse of heroes that can call for backup. And multiverse has Shadows too. And Superman and Zatanna have a discussion about Superman's constant refrain of "I hate magic," pointing out that Superman for Clark Kent, Superman is he has a life outside of being Superman. But Zatanna is her name. She is magic. She barely has friends, and the closest she has her relationship is with a chain-smoking Brit who sold his soul to not one but three demons. Constantine. And the map is also taking its toll on Zatanna, but they make it through the Dark Roads. They make it to the House of Heroes, which was attacked, and Dr. Light says that Waller did something, blocking out the multiverse. But that was just a start. Dr. Light states that Waller's up to something. Apparently, what's blocking off the multiverse is one of her agents, who lives in the Bleed, lay in wait for and helping to stop travel between worlds. The agent is apparently Confusion, a combination of Superman and Batman with Hal Jordan's ring, but this is the Earth 3 version. But as the House of Heroes crashes, Superman, and Dr. Light manage to get out of the House of Heroes and appear in the Arctic, near where right where Lois and company are. And it kind of explains a little bit, clarifies a bit with Clark that, yeah, sometimes she hates magic too, but she hates Amanda Waller more, and she'll use that to fuel the map of Mordru. And that is where the issue ends. Trucking along to the conclusion. We've got a few more tie-ins to go before the concluding issue of Absolute Power. Moving on to our next book, we've got Wonder Woman, number 13. Where we left off, Wonder Woman and Damian Wayne had managed to suss out the location of Waller's prison for the superhumans, and in Absolute Power Task Force 7, number 6, they had Diana had been reunited with Steve Trevor, who was infiltrating the prison on Gamora Island. So Damian's introduced to Steve, and they make a plan to escape. The plan goes off as it was meant to. Damian is not too complimentary at first to Steve Trevor, but him punching one of Waller's guards, basically sucker punching one of Waller's guards, makes him view Steve Trevor in a different light. But plan goes off, and during the Wonder Woman's ability to reflect bolts of the bracelets. That's not magic. That's training. Though in her current state, it still hurts. So, but they managed to. The jailbreak is pulled off. Detective Chimp, Wonder Girl, Plastic Man, and Elongated Man, Miss Martian and Martian Manhunter, Kid Flash and Impulse, Jay Garrick, Power Girl, Black Adam, Hawk Girl, Booster Gold, Frankenstein, that all managed to. Also, Ice, all managed to get. And Connor Kent are recovered. And Zatanna is uses the Dark Roads to for everyone to make their escape. In the Trinity backup story, the secret origin of Trinity, daughter of Wonder Woman, Damian, an older Damian, recounts the events of the last couple of issues and teaming up with Wonder Woman. And apparently, though with some sizable edits, more like considerable omissions, such as his initial animosity towards Steve Trevor. But Wonder Woman asks if Damian thought that Wonder Woman would make a good mother, and she says that in a very long-winded manner, he says that she would, and Diana thanks him, and then in the present of the story, Diana and Trinity and John are looking at Damian, and Trinity states that she's going to lasso him. John saying it's a good idea, as John would love to hear the story while Damian has the lasso of truth around him. But that's not the lasso that Trinity's talking about. The black one, the death one. And John says that as apparently I had to tell Trinity multiple times that she can't kill Damian, at least not while John's on the planet, because Superman would be super pissed. And that is where the issue ends. Good issue. Fun backup story. The Trinity backups over the last, I guess, 12 issues were recently collected. So I guess we're getting a new Trinity story to be the backup for Wonder Woman. Anyways, that's to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Mastodon, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. Big shout out to Patreon patron Red Banners of Penis. Thank you so much for your support. It is greatly appreciated. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.